AI seems to be taking over theme parks all across the world, with not only merchandise and concept art that has been made with a single prompt, but even now a brand new roller coaster's entire logo, which is kind of worrying. In better news, we've seen a huge new roller coaster announced for Europe, a new name and logo for a huge new theme park, and even someone being banned from multiple theme parks for the funniest reason ever. All that and even more has happened this past week in theme parks. Welcome back to the most up-to-date and consistent series you have ever seen with your eyeballs. This past week in theme parks, where we go through the news that has happened in the past week in the theme park industry. And today there is quite a few very unique stories, so be sure to watch till the end so you don't miss any of them, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Because as much as this is a weekly series, there is also some very exciting content coming other than this, so yeah, subscribe so you don't miss both of them. And I'll be sure that you first of all want me to get on with it, and that at least one of you will be sad to know that there is no quick fire news segment today. Sorry, I'm putting the gun away. No, do not. Let's just get into it. Starting in the United States of America, where over at Knott's Berry Farm, Montezoomas Revenge, which has been shut for like 70 years by now, their shuttle looping roller coaster, they have finally had the train that they have with the very strange new restraints pulled out onto the track, so we may see that open in the next coming 40 years, and I'll continue to cover that as much as I already have done, along with Tormenta's Rampaging run. Over in Texas, at Six Flags Over Texas, the brand new Giga Dive coaster that has been testing, and as much as we've already seen it testing, there's now a better view of it. Aerial footage. Someone has flown up into the sky with the wings they got after drinking a Red Bull, and as you can see, yeah, they've managed to capture some really nice footage of it. A bit worrying to say that in some of the footage down the drop you can see the train slightly shaking. Nothing to worry about, hopefully. As those of you who are scared of heights, which could be a few of you, but we like roller coasters here, so it might not be, should be scared of the brand new roller coaster Project Purple opening in 2027 at Six Flags Great Adventure, and they have started putting up the spike for that, or the Phantom Spire we could call it, and it is already looking huge. And now they have placed a crane next to it, which looks massive already because it stands at 350 feet tall, but it will extend to 450 feet tall to complete the coaster and its layout. Meaning, like we predicted in the past, Project Purple might span up to 400 feet, which is ridiculous. But then I guess Kingda Ka did it first, so... Intrigued to see that construction progress as I am with Hollywood Drift. Not in Hollywood, but in Florida, where the vertical spike on that has started going up. And someone has even noticed this piece of support structure here, which looks very interesting because it's potentially believed that this could be the swing launch with an airtime hill going into the spike, which would be bonkers. And I'm so down to see it, so please make that happen. Carowinds appear to be announcing their brand new ride and the details for that at some point soon, so I'll report on that next week in theme parks. A YouTuber in the theme park space was very recently hacked, where their entire channel seemed to be taken down. Luckily that channel is now back up again, but it's quite scary because the reason they got hacked was from an email they got sent that looked very realistic, and I actually received that exact same email. So if I'd have clicked on it as well, this would not be the most consistent series anymore. But like I said, at least that is all sorted. Be careful when you're checking emails, guys. Another YouTuber who actually visited and went in a theme park was banned from all the Six Flags parks over in the US. And you may be thinking, oh my god, what atrocity has he committed? Has he done something to staff? Has he done something to one of the coasters and broke it? No, he just rode Millennium Force at Cedar Point and ate some chicken nuggets on it, which is quite funny. But at the same time, I've actually eaten Rich Tea biscuits at the top of Hero at Flamingo Land. So I'm begging, please Flamingo Land, ban me so I never have to ride Hero again. Cacau Park down in Brazil, we're actually going to go to South America quickly. Oh no, this is too far, no help. Have finally tested their brand new Vekoma Ghost Rider coaster, full circuit, and they've shown us a POV as well. It looks really, really good. That sort of upward spiral into the, you know, zero G-roll corkscrew, and then it corkscrews back down to the ground. Let me reenact it for you. That was beautiful, and I can't wait for that to finally not look like a mud pit. like it has done for the past 2 years, as there is currently a mud pit at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, because they're currently building a brand new roller coaster. Oh, what could it be? Is it a big thrill coaster, a giga coaster, a giga dive coaster with a rattle? No, it's actually the world's longest family launch coaster, which isn't as long as Hagrid's at Universal. A Vekoma multi-launch family coaster, like the sort of new ones you've seen at Dollywood and stuff. They look so good. And to be getting one at a Six Flags park that looks heavily themed as well, that is very nice. Until you look at the logo of the ride, because it's called Werewolf Gorge, and you know, you think, oh, it's gonna have a really cool logo with like a werewolf, really nice graphic design, and yeah. Well, at first it looks fine, until you look at it for a little bit longer and it starts to look a lot like an AI-generated logo. And this is the first of many AI-generated things in this episode. The gorge word, you know, the G's don't look identical, and werewolf, the E's aren't fully identical either. It just, I don't think that this is actually designed, and I wouldn't be surprised if AI played a big part in it, and it looks awful. Please make a proper one, I beg. Before we get into the European theme park news, I went on the internet and I found these. Whoa, look at this Ferris wheel going around. Isn't it just absolutely incredible? The swinging, the intensity, the airtime. Honestly, I would pay £10 to ride that. Sorry, no, £100. I would also pay £10 to go and ride this thing here. It may just seem like a normal coaster train just going into a station or sort of deploying into wherever. But give this clip a listen. Literally made the real life metal pipe falling sound effect. And you could even ride this thing.
Under this carnival ride, you would bolt a 70-foot frying pan, crack about 2 million eggs into the pan, and when the ride starts, the arms whip the pan in circles.
Flat ride of the century. But now we have landed in Europe. There are some big stories over here. First of all, coming to Switzerland at Connieland, which is known for having this coaster right here, which could have been in the last segment, but they have just shown for the first time their model and plan for a brand new Mack Big Dipper. It will launch up, do loads of airtime hills, an inversion in the back it seems as well, a stall, and some nice elements after. It's not the longest ride in the world, but it'll be a really good fit for Connieland, potentially opening in 2027. I don't know. But what I do know is another new-ish ride will be opening in 2028 at Walibi Belgium, because they have just announced that Loop Guru, their wooden roller coaster that is extremely rough and very painful, will be getting the RMC treatment. Thank the Lord, we've been asking for this for years. 160 foot tall, almost 70 miles an hour, and 4,038 feet in length. This thing is going to be ridiculous. But I mean, either way, this ride looks incredible, and I can't wait to have yet another RMC in Europe on that sort of scale, because as much as it's not as tall as the likes of Zadra, it still looks bloody tall. Love it. I also loved, past tense, the plan that Portaventura put in for their brand new water park expansion, and also a new jungle experience in the Polynesian area in the actual theme park, their adventure trek. And we'll show you the Coral Bay one first, but as you can see, it's like a 3D rendering, and you know, it's a illustrative purposes only photo, so you know, someone's illustrated that, of course. Yeah, it all looks very illustrative, doesn't it just? Then you go on to the adventure trek one, and oh look, you've got these rope bridges and everything. Oh, it's starting to look a bit blurry and stuff. That's strange. Well, considering this is in the Polynesian area, maybe they've illustrated a nice skyline in the background. And yeah, look, wow, look at Hurricane Condor and Shambhala over there. Oh God, Portaventura, what are you doing? Of course, we can add another one to the list of AI taking over theme parks, because they can't even seem to do concept art themselves anymore. It's just so lazy. Like, at least just design something and get a graphic designer. People literally work at your park that do graphic design and help make these sorts of things, and you're just using AI for stuff like the background, which could have easily been an image or something. Like, why? It's just lazy, and I don't know how anyone can defend it. And the same could be said for two parks in the UK. We're going to travel from Europe over the channel to the UK. We've gone over the channel, as you should subscribe to the channel. But we've had some pretty big news here as well, including the fact that Paultons Park's brand new water coaster, Serpent's Curse, has now got supports on site and has actually started to go vertical. And considering half the track seems to be there already, I wouldn't be surprised if that goes up in the next few months. Thorpe Park have added some brand new theming to Tidal Wave Splashdown, which a few people looked at originally and thought, oh no, have they AI generated images for these as well? Notice how I said as well. we need to come back to Thorpe in a minute. Along with the fact that Launchpad at the same park has opened as well, and it is just a seating area with a little bit of cover. And I assume it'll be open for hotel guests in the evening, so that might be quite nice in the evenings and stuff, but yeah, it's not very busy, and there's not much shade or cover. And I did check it out and enjoyed thoroughly. As I enjoyed what should have probably been the biggest story of the week, but because of two other very frustrating things, I've had to put this now. The Universal United Kingdom Resort is the official name, and that is the official logo for the brand new Universal theme park coming to the UK. We don't know whether that's the actual theme park's name or just the whole collective of the resort, but for now that is the name, and they released loads of information with that, and I won't talk about it all today because this is a This Past Week in Theme Parks, not a Universal deep dive. So if you want that, go and watch the latest field episode out now. But before you do, let's talk quickly about these final two stories, because we've now seen that AI has made its way into the logo design of a brand new roller coaster. It's gone into the concept art design as well, which just looks really lazy and not lifelike at all. Well, it's also made its way into merchandise. Alton Towers and Thorpe Park both have used it on separate individual pieces of merch. With this Oblivion t-shirt being on sale at Alton Towers, which the design of the train has one less row and like 2 more seats, and once again just looks in that crappy AI art style. And this stealth t-shirt at Thorpe Park, the back print, you've got the track and the train. What on earth is that? It looks like a Minecraft chest. It's so boxy, and the back of the train is like sinking into the track and stuff. It's just embarrassing. And I know AI is this brand new big thing that's going to take over the world, and sure, there is evidence for it helping in some scenarios elsewhere in the world, but to be using it to generate images and just whack that on a t-shirt and sell them for about £25 when all the person designing it has gone, oh, let me just type in a little prompt, oh, can you make stealth at Thorpe Park but make it into a drawing and make it awful. You have graphic design teams. Use them. And it just pains me. As someone that does sort of a creative job, I guess, making YouTube videos, and I obviously design thumbnails and stuff like that. As much as they're not great, I design graphics for my videos and stuff. It's just so lazy to just AI generate it all. And it's not only happened in the past week. We've seen literal AI being used for the Thorpe Park entrance sign, as much as they somehow try and deny it. Being used in the menus at the certain restaurants at Alton Towers. Heck, even being used at Blackpool Pleasure Beach to advertise some brand new merch. They keep using AI in that, and I can't lie, it just looks terrible. And I really hope that these parks AI generating content and AI generating merch or logos or whatever, I really hope it doesn't continue, because again, it is just terrible, looks awful, I could say much worse words, and overall it's just lazy. And it doesn't even look realistic. That's why you will never see any AI generated imagery on this channel, because as much as when it was on the rise, AI generation was just so bad that it was funny, now it's just gotten to a point where companies like Portaventura and even like Six Flags and stuff are using it to just skip out on basic graphic design, and they just look like abominations every time they do it. So like I said, hopefully this doesn't become a trend. So here's to AI hopefully dying out, especially in the image generation quarter, because it is just terrible. What do you guys think to all of the news this week? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave your favorite news story down below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode next week, and all of the content in between, including when we spoke all about the new Universal Studios or Universal UK Resort name and logo right here on screen. This video, we spoke all about it. Okay, surely you've clicked off by now.